you have to understand that there's so much happening in an umpire's head, because you have to think of all the protocol that you need to do. You have to keep the players in check, the court in check, and you always have the distractions from the crowd, and you know, it's a lot to take in. But to cope with it, we just try to, well, at least for me, I try to use some breathing exercises, clear my mind, stay concentrating on the things that are important at the time, and really just take your time and take things step by step, point by point.
My job here at the All England is to be international commentator. I'm an old man in the sport, and I've been part of the sport for many, many years, and of course I've seen a lot of changes. The first big change was when badminton went open in 1979, and of course it was a big thing when China got into the BWF in 1982. It was actually 1981, but they played the first All England in 1982. Of course that changed the whole scenario when China suddenly came into the sport on the international scene, because China has such a great tradition for the sport and has been very, very dominant ever since.
I'm Dr. Ashwin Patel. I'm the medical officer for the All England Badminton Tournament. Players can use injuries to break the momentum of the game, and also to get a breather. Sometimes injuries are genuine, sometimes they are trivial, but then they will, for example, bleeding. You put a dressing on, it will come off, they dive again, they get another bleeding, they'll call for timeout. Now it may be the same injury, same graze that keeps on bleeding, and every time the player is taking a break.
For me, as I said from the beginning, I was quite excited. It is my first All England, so I'm quite happy about my performance. So I entered the semi-final. It's a good result for me, and I think today I really tried my best. And Excelson is also my idol, so it's a good experience for me, and I learned a lot from him today. Yeah.
The access that we have here in badminton is something that we're working on very closely. We are running sort of education campaigns with our athletes. We have a program which we call the Star Creation Program, in which we offer personalised one-on-one training with athletes to make them more aware of their profile and what benefits they can get out of it. How to speak to camera, how to carry yourself, what phrases, what language, and a little bit more of awareness of how they can use the media and their profile to their advantage. So as a result of that, we're getting a lot more cooperation, a lot more excitement. I think coaches are excited that their athletes are having these opportunities because they see the benefit, and ultimately we're trying to create a future for these athletes away from the court as well.
5-2.
When I come off court, it can be a bit of misery, and Lauren can usually shake it off quite well. But there'll be like one time where she might think she's played really badly or something like that, and that'll really, she'll really take it to heart, and it'll it'd be a really difficult loss to get over. Whereas after about, a few hours of me being miserable, I kind of get over it. So I'd say if I was answering truthfully, I'd say in general I take things a little bit worse, but she has the worst kind of mood, if you like, after.
It's more rare that he's worse, but I'd say when he's worse than me. Does that make sense? There's no doubt in my mind that he wants to win, and there's no doubt, I'd hope there's no doubt in his mind that I want to win as well. So it's like you've both got a common purpose.
8-5.
Thanks, Jim.